Hello, this is Lynn with the Video Church. Coming at you not live in the strangest rooms. And I have a message today that I am excited about, as usual. When the Lord starts telling me stuff, I like to record it. It helps me, so I'm preaching to myself. Preaching to myself. It's Billy Idol. Um, so what I've been on a roll about, and if you are keeping up with my blogs, I also have Lynn's Healing Room blogs that I've been writing a lot on lately. And what I'm talking about is the aspect of healing that sicknesses don't exist based on the scriptures about. I had some memorized and I didn't write them down. I think one's in 1 John 3:9 or something about how we cannot sin. We have a revelation on that as part of God removed the law, and therefore, just like on that road where there's no speed limit, the Autobahn, you can't be arrested for speeding. You aren't speeding because there's no law against, and there's no speed limit on that road. Okay, this is what happened when Jesus removed the law. Now, if you're on the Autobahn, can you have an accident? Can you wipe out? Yes. So, but you're not held to a law and you don't get in trouble, you don't get arrested. So it's exactly the same thing when Jesus took the law and nailed it to the cross. He removed the law. There's lots of scriptures about Jesus removed the law and how we're not under the law per se. However, everything is permissible. I know that one, but I forget where it is. Um, Everything's permissible, but not everything is beneficial. So there is no law, there is no sin. We are not sin conscious. We cannot sin, but there are things that are not beneficial, like harmful behavior. Sin is still there. Um, Things that we do could harm us and other people. So it's basically the same thing, only it's just we're not being held accountable for it. It's not between us and God anymore. And the same is true with sickness. Sickness really doesn't exist. We're not under sin. We're not, we don't have to be under sin. Does it come upon us? Do we have to fight it? Do we have to deal with it at times? Is sickness, out there? Well, I choose to believe it really doesn't exist, just like the law, because that is the easiest way for me to resist. When I get pain or something comes upon me, it goes fast, and we're not really sick. And because Jesus took sickness and sin from us. So, the latest comparison I have, and warning, this is a pro Trump example. I find it very exciting about the election night with Trump winning. Sometime you can go over see that lots of examples of it on YouTube, kind of reliving that election night. If you found that to be exciting, you could watch again how just amazing, miracle, unexpected for the other side it was, and how if you had a map of the United States and how red it was getting, and they just weren't expecting it. However, just like our bodies, okay, in my blogs I state when I conquered, there's a relationship between this and the election. When I conquered allergies, I used to have seasonal allergies. I have a blog about how I got rid of that. Then that was like under my belt. I took that one. Let's say allergies was like Florida, like Trump taking Florida. It was very significant. He needed that. And let's say, as I got that one under my belt, I keep referring to it. I took, Jesus took allergies from me, and I also cooperated and I got rid of them. I don't have them. Do they every so often? Do I start getting the symptoms again? Once in a while. And I'm like, no, I don't have allergies. They don't exist. I don't even believe in allergies anymore, is what I learned. Some people teach that. There's no such thing as anything really that's sickness. So that's what I believe now. Still need to undo something, but mostly every sickness, I basically don't believe in them. So when things, as we gain territory in our bodies, like when election night, when Trump gained the territories and the election was moving forward, and now he won Pennsylvania, now he won Michigan, it flipped. It's like each thing that you've conquered in your body, things that you used to deal with, it's like, it's a victory for you, and you're gaining ground, and pretty soon you're going to get the whole thing. And that's how I see it right now. Like, my body is like the United States, and it's like election night, and as time moves on, I am gaining states. I am gaining, victory over things that I had a list of. I used to have bronchitis once a year. I had an injury to my hand. It was burned. In fact, twice, years apart. I had a scar there from an accident of a thermal burn once before, and then it got burned again, and it looks better now than it did before. After it got healed miraculously, the doctors said it was going to be a miracle if I didn't get surgery, because it had healed there as it was healing. It was like black, and they said it needed surgery, and I just did not have a peace about that. So I believed it was going to heal through much prayer, and I refused surgery on it, and it healed up beautifully. And so that's another, tick, or another territory, another battle won. We have lots of battles in a war. Just lots of different comparisons to how we are taking over our life, taking our life back, our health. So if you're dealing with something, and you need to section it off and get it one at a time, or things in your life, you have that victory. Tony Myers had Lou Gehrig's disease and other things. They all ended up healed, but it tried to come back. And he's like, no. So within a few minutes, that was gone again. Paralysis was gone. But it was like 3 times it came back. Whether it's your brain trying to remember, oh yeah, we're paralyzed. And you're like, no, we're not. um, Whatever it is, however you want to look at it, you have the victory. So that was just another way that the Lord showed me to look at it. And I have conquered ground in my life. And the big one is coming. The big one for me, paralysis, has to go. It's already been won. So it doesn't really exist. I don't believe in it. It's going to go. It's very simple. And you will see it. Amen. So thank you for joining me. And this has been the Video Church. Talk to you later.